This is my pet cat Jeager. Some of you may know him, some of you may not. Some of you may love him, and some of you may not absolutely care at all. And one of you might care a little bit too much. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, hey, JohnEE Gaming, how did you acquire such a cute little kitty cat? Well, I'm gonna tell you. This is the story of how I, JohnEE Gaming, adopted my pet cat, Jeager. Also, just a quick disclaimer, I'm just gonna straight up say right now, all of this could not be true. Some of this might be made up, and some of this may just be wrong. I mean, I'm gonna say right now, I am an unreliable narrator, so you've been warned. Not everything I say in this could be true, or it could just be a misconception. I don't really know. Anyways, let's begin. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? So, when I was actually very young, I actually kind of liked dogs more than cats, until one day, I got bit. Yeah, you heard that right. When I was young, got bit by a dog. And it's not like it was a big dog or anything. It was a small dog. I think like a wiener dog is what they're called. I don't really know, but yeah, I got bit. And honestly, it doesn't really affect me nowadays, but as a child, I was traumatized. I don't remember exactly what I did to make the dog bite me, but it bit me. And then that's when I switched over from a dog person to a cat person. And I'm so glad that I did. Although Jeager actually wasn't my first cat, I had multiple. My first cat that I remember getting was a stray cat that we found outside my sister's ice skating party or something like that. I don't know what it was exactly. Maybe a birthday party or just a party or like a school event. I don't know, but it was outside an ice skating rink. And that cat was Mrs. Tibbs. Well, I actually named it Mr. Tibbs at first, but it turned out to be a Mrs. So we had to rename him. And in case you're curious where I got the name Mr. Tibbs from, I got it from a movie called Spiderwick, or well, a franchise. It was one of many series I enjoyed growing up as a child. If you know, you know. But unfortunately, one day Mrs. Tibbs ran away, and I don't know where. We think that she might have been kidnapped, but we just don't know. She's gone. It's very sad. And then the next cats that we got, yeah, cats with an S. We got 2 black cats. One of them was named Raven, and the other one was Michael, although Michael wasn't mine. That was my parents. But Raven, she was mine, and she was a very sweet kitty. Very nice. She even liked water. She was a water cat, as I called her. And she was named after the character from Teen Titans Go, Raven. Because at the time, I was enjoying the show very much. Although I don't know why they named him Michael. It was not because of Five Nights at Freddy's. This was well before FNAF was even involved in my life, I think. And then, unfortunately, again, they disappeared one day. We let them outside to go to the bathroom. Literally 5 minutes later, gone. Vanished. Never to be seen again. And in case you're curious why we let them outside, it's because my parents back then didn't want to do litter boxes, so we just let them outside to go to the bathroom. You know, like it seemed like it'd be easy, but unfortunately not. And they either got catnapped or possibly eaten by a hawk or a creature, because we don't live in an actual neighborhood. We live on a dirt road, so there's a bunch of like raccoons and other creatures that are just lurking here, hiding, waiting for their next meal. Yeah, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But I got another cat, and this one's name was Jack. Jack the cat. And don't worry, we did not let him outside. We learned our lesson after that incident that you can't let a cat outside, and we just had to deal with litter boxes, and we still do to this day, so. In fact, something I just want to throw in here, Jeager's actually been trying to get out of the house. He's gotten out 3 times this week, and it's actually been messing with my anxiety, and I'm very worried that I'm going to lose him. I've been actually very scared. Just something I wanted to throw in here. Don't worry though, we're making sure he doesn't get out. We're doing our absolute best. He's just getting very lucky. Although, don't worry, we have a fence around our house now. We had to build a fence to keep our animals safe, after all. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the actual story. So, Jack actually wasn't named after anything. I just came up with the name Jack myself, so. Unless if I did come up with something, or name it after something, but I don't remember, so. And I'm gonna say right now, Jack does not get catnapped, or eaten, or taken. Something else happens. So, you're probably wondering, what happened to Jack? Well, my dad got a new dog, and his name was Obi. He was named after Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
And Jack did not like Obi at all. He hated that dog. I'm also just gonna say right now, we no longer have Obi to this day because he was too overly protective of us and we had to get rid of him, so yeah. Enough about Obi though. So, since Jack didn't like Obi, here's what he did. He kept trying to pee on the furniture to try to blame it on Obi. At least that's what I think is what happened. I don't know for sure what happened. My parents say he was trying to mark his territory. I don't really know. But it was really bad. He kept peeing on the furniture and it wasn't good for us. So we had to, unfortunately, get rid of him. But don't worry, he's still alive to this day. We found him a loving home and he's living life perfectly fine. He's just no longer a part of our family, unfortunately. But shortly before we got rid of him, here's what actually happened. This is where Jeager comes into play. So, pretty much a hurricane hit us, and we had to board up the house and get protected, and it was very, very scary, and we had no power for like a week. It was a very terrible time. And so during that time, one of my mom's friends had no protection at the time, so we let them come over to our house, and she is a very major cat person, has a lot of cats, and she gave us Jeager for free just for letting her stay at our house and protect her, I think is what happened. I don't know, I could be very wrong. Like I said at the start, unreliable narrator. This is the part I'm talking about. Some things I don't know for sure if they're real or not. But yeah, that's how we got Jeager, and Jack and Jeager hung out for a little bit. They didn't really like each other that much, but yeah. Anyways, like before I said, we got rid of Jack, and I had no cat, but luckily Jeager filled the hole that Jack left behind in my heart, and then Jeager became my cat. Now here's the funny part. Since I already had a cat and my mom had one of the dogs, my dad actually was the original owner of Jeager, but the way that I think that the story goes is he chose Obi over Jeager, Obi gets rid of Jack, and then I adopt Jeager. And that's that. And Jeager is my cat to this day, 6 whole years later. And since then, we've actually gotten multiple cats as well. Here's Chubby. Well, his original name that my mom gave him was Dobby, but I nicknamed him Chubby, and that caught on way more. This is Doc, and this is Cass, which is short for Cassiel. And this is the newest cat member of the family. This is Mobley, aka Momo for short. We also sometimes call her Clea, short for Cleocatra, or at least I do. But yeah, that's the story of how I got Jeager. Hope you guys enjoyed this for a 5,000 subscriber special. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Feel free to check out my friend's channel in the description below. And also feel free to use my supporter creator code GAMERS in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support me. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye all my fellow gamers. I hope you enjoyed this story. Also, because the channel is growing so fast, can you please put some 10,000 subscriber special ideas? Because I'm out of ideas. I'm fresh out. I've got nothing right now. So if you have an idea, feel free to drop it below and I might do it. Maybe. Depends what it is. Alright, for real now. Bye. Actually, you know what? Here's some more pictures of the cats. Jeager and Chubby. Jeager and Chubby during Christmas 2020. They always love playing around in the unwrapped wrapping paper that we leave behind. They love it. Another Jeager and Chubby. I don't remember how this happened exactly, but it's Chubby. Either I or someone put him in there, or he just did this by himself. I guess curiosity got the better of him. Jeager during Easter 2021. Jeager and Chubby. All 4 of them. Jeager during Christmas 2021. Chubby during Christmas 2021. Jeager meets Vanny.
Are you having fun yet?
Another Jeager and Chubby. All 4 of them. Look closely, they're all there. Jeager and Chubby watching me edit. Just Jeager. Look at him, he's so cute. All 4 of them, and Jeager's about to jump off. Fluffy Jeager. Jeager during Christmas 2022. Another fluffy cat Jeager. Doc being Doc. And yes, he is sleeping in the sink. Jeager hanging out with me. Jeager playing with his taco. Sleepy boy Jeager. Another sleepy little boy Jeager. Jeager getting caught trying to steal my Transformers Fortnite pack. Jeager during Christmas 2023. Jeager chilling out on the side of my gaming chair. Jeager laying down like a human. Chubby and Doc laying right next to each other. Jeager chilling out on my lap as I game. And lastly, Jeager during Christmas 2024.